Noah Lyles, did you think he was right the first time when everyone got mad at him for saying the NBA champions are champions of the world?
I thought he was a bitch ass nigga, bro.
I think he's right. He's
He
technically
kind of
right.
has a point.
Being technically right only matters if you're autistic, bro.
Oh my God, Mucho.
Because it's the same shit. Like, of course we know. Technically, it's the best team in North America. That's all that matters because that's where the best talent goes.
But that's not true.
What do you mean? The best talent in the world goes to the NBA.
But that's not true, though. That's the thing about basketball.
There's a team in the world that could beat the Boston Celtics or the Nuggets or the OKC Thunder of the past 3 years?
I can't say that for sure. My answer would be no. But people are saying, yeah, the best talent is in the NBA. That's not true because I guarantee you people in the NBA would say they know man's in EuroLeague that should be in the NBA. So you can't say the best talent in the NBA.
Yeah, there's some guys in the EuroLeague that could be like on the periphery. They could be like a 9th, 10th man or whatever.
Team Serbia had USA stressed.
Of course.
And a lot of those guys aren't in the NBA.
Sure, yeah, because they built up chemistry over the past 10 years. And the Team USA is basically a glorified all-star team that gets 2 practices and tries to play them.
I just know.
And it's one game, and it's not a 7-game series. Yeah. Of course. But there is no argument that there's any other team in the world that could beat an NBA championship team in a 7-game series. There's no argument for that.
Like when we're putting technicalities.
Even you thinking about it is crazy.
All right, like putting technicalities on all of it, yes.
What is the technicality?
You said in a 7-game series.
That's how you know who's a better team.
Could a EuroLeague team beat a NBA team? Yes.
Yeah,
Team Serbia could.
One out of 10 times. Yeah, maybe.
Nah,
Mucho.
The best EuroLeague team would probably clean up the worst NBA team in a series.
No.
I would.
I don't know.
Absolutely
I don't know
not.
about
Beat the
that,
Wizards.
I think
The
so.
best EuroLeague team wouldn't beat the worst NBA team?
Agreed.
In 7 games?
I don't think
In a
so.
7-game series, no.
You think they couldn't beat the Magic or the Wizards?
That's how I know.
Magic is getting a 1 seed
I know you don't
problems
watch
right now.
basketball, by the way.
I'm asking you.
That's how I know you don't watch basketball.
I'm asking you.
I know you're asking me, but because of that question, that's how I know you don't watch basketball.
So answer my question.
You just said the Magic or the Wizards.
Yes.
The Magic are up 1-0 on the Pistons right now.
Okay.
They might beat the best team in the East. Why'd you name the Magic?
I am asking you.
I know you're asking me. Why you keep saying I'm asking?
Because, if I don't know it, then fine. Then just answer me.
The worst team in the league, like the Wizards.
The worst team in the league.
There's no way.
I think the
I'm not
Wizards
going,
is
yo.
being a EuroLeague team in 7 games.
Now,
Really?
of course, they could catch fire randomly in a game, right? But in a 7-game series, it's impossible.
No, I wouldn't say impossible is a strong word.
It's very, 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 very
not
unlikely.
impossible.
It's
That's
very, very
a good
unlikely.
The best EuroLeague team.
It's as likely as the Wizards beating OKC, or probably less likely as the Wizards beating OKC in a 7-game series. Of course, anything could happen, but
You think the best EuroLeague team is to beat the worst NBA team is less likely than the worst NBA team beating the best NBA team?
yes.
Fam.
I don't know.
I disagree, but
You know the Wizards have Anthony Davis, Trey Young, Alex Sarr.
Anthony Davis literally
I know,
goes down for a paper cut.
I mean, yeah, but
Against Jakob Poeltl.
Like,
what
are we talking
all
about?
I'm saying is I guarantee if you talk to any professional basketball player, especially players in the NBA, they know 12 guys in their EuroLeague that should be in the NBA.
of course, but they wouldn't be the best. They'd be like a 9th, 10th player or something.
so what if you put the best EuroLeague players on one team and the worst NBA players on one team
like an all-star
They're beating
EuroLeague team?
versus the worst players in the NBA?
They're beating them. They're
Oh,
beating
yeah,
them
yeah.
for sure.
Then you have a shot.
They're
Then you
beating
have a
them for
shot.
sure.
Then you have a shot,
But
or
the-
they're beat.
That's the Team Serbia shit I'm talking about, though, kind of.
Yeah, kind of. That would be a good question. I wouldn't know. That's a toss up.
So I guess to advance the conversation, what are you determining this from? Are you talking about the gap in skill or team chemistry? Because it can't be the gap in skill.
It's the gap in skill.
It can't be the gap in skill.
Why are you surprised by that?
Because there's mans in the G League and in the EuroLeague that are better basketball players than people in the NBA.
Oh yeah.
But
okay.
but because of
Do they add
coaches, because of opportunities, because of attitude problems, because of injuries,
Politics.
people
Use your
aren't
Barney
in the
reasoning for me.
NBA.
You're talking about niggas like Cam Thomas or something who are,
So
who
there's
are gonna
certain
get
mans
waived
that, like,
and
yeah,
shit.
like-
Okay, fine, but they're irrelevant when I'm talking about the best players on a team in the NBA. Like if you're like a top 3 player on an NBA team,
Mm-hmm.
and that you could maybe win a championship, you're in the NBA, bro.
Of course.
Yeah, like it's not politics at this point. Like Cam Thomas thinks he could be SGA, but he can't.
I don't know, man.
And
There's
he's getting
just-
and good
I
luck
just
in
feel like
Europe.
there's just so many variables to where some people don't even have the shot.
Yeah.
But-
it's not a perfect system, but
Yeah, but anyways.
no Elias was tripping.